What have I gotten myself into? You see, I never started off this business thinking I'd be a card shop. I knew that I would support card games, in some fashion, but now it's become not a big part, but a solid part of the business that I should, that I'm giving some attention to finally. And I'm currently in the middle of organizing a tub of cards. And to kind of quantify that for you guys, these are 500 count boxes. There are several tens of, probably not tens of thousands, but over 10,000 cards probably in there. That's at least over 1,000 cards. It's a lot. And I'm currently, this game is over 20 years old at this point, almost 30 years old at this point. And so there were a lot of cards released, and I'm currently in the middle of organizing it all. There's a lot more than this, but it's all I can fit right now. And so I've been at this for the last 4 days, and I finally got to a system that I like. But it's a lot of work. It's taking up a lot of time, but I don't know. I like organizing. It's keeping my, I probably should be putting my attention back onto certain other items, but that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, the rest of it will be just photos, completions, and then hopefully by the summer I'll be able to hire someone to do this, but this is just ridiculous. Currently about 2:19 in the morning, Tuesday, April 19th. What's going on, guys? This vlog, I swear to you, I'm gonna try to keep my best to do about 20 minutes or less, actually. Just kind of going over, I'm probably gonna title this video something along the lines of focusing in, I guess. Just kind of updating again, this is kind of like the weekend recap type deal, but just kind of what I have planned going forward right now. And hopefully you guys will be seeing these videos very soon. I have been working very diligently to get some additional funding for my business, and try to bring on some additional help so I could change up my schedule a little bit. So I know I briefly talked about it before, but I'm sort of moving forward with it now. I'm in the process of trying to find new people to help out at the store via interns and some part-timers, and so it would allow me to give me some time to focus on not just running the store, but focus on the website, the communications, the emails, looking good, making the sites look good, working on the YouTube videos. I haven't touched any of my videos in forever, and I feel it becoming easier and easier to forget. Before, I at least did my best to post once a week, and it at least kept me disciplined to keep recording videos for you guys. But with the business, with the activities just keep tugging away at me, obviously I haven't been able to post as much. So I'm really hoping beginning in the next 2 weeks or so, we get this going. I really want to start vlogging for you guys again. Sharing my experiences with you guys again, as well as making more tech videos and doing the live streams. I miss doing all of that stuff, and the thing is, I can still dedicate time to do it without, it's just, having extra free time will allow me to do that, because the YouTube community is up to this point has still continued to show me love, and I gotta repay them back by just coming back. I can't just disappear for that length of a period and not come back. So it's not that I'm working my butt off so I can make videos again. No, it's just I'm working my butt off so the business can grow even further, because I'm at the point now where I can trust a few people that I know to run the store while I don't just relax in the background. That's not going to make anything work good, but it's going to be using that time wisely by just doing all the things I said. So that's what I'm really hoping to do. And as I mentioned just earlier, I did another round of funding, and unfortunately I didn't raise as much as I had hoped. I actually raised less than half of what I really hoped. to do. So I had all these big plans of what I wanted to do with the money, and to be honest, I was stressing out for a while there. For me, I just needed some additional working capital to get me by to the summer, and just I'll just be blunt here. I was a little bit heartbroken. I met with a few people. It sounded like they were all coming in, and they all kind of just backed out the last minute. And it's understandable too, because when you look at my business, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it was just tough for them to see the end game. And for people who aren't into gaming, or it's tough to sell my business to someone who doesn't understand the business. If you guys get what I'm trying to say there. If you don't understand the industry, you don't see the trends where it's going, or you're just old school and you just really don't get it, then you're not going to. But thankfully, one individual did, and he chose to invest into the business, and I'm really happy that he did, because yes, I am not going to be able to do all the things that I wanted to do. Let's just be honest here. But because of him, I'm going to be able to at least change the work schedule around, so I can start improving the business where it needs to be improved upon. At the same time, we are able to do meaningful changes. And what I mean by that is, yes, I can't renovate the entire store, but what can I do? Well, I can at least renovate the one part that had needed attention. And so that's what we're doing. For me, it's just like, it's really focusing in what I needed. My floor is, like, for example, my floor is hideous. Let's just be honest here. But is me spending $8,000, $9,000, or on flooring for like laminate flooring or carpeting or whichever it is even so? Like, if I did carpeting, it still cost me about $3,000. Is spending that $3,000 more valuable onto the floor to make the appeal of the store better, or is that better used towards getting more additional bookshelves, or replacing some of the furniture that needs to be replaced, or is it better putting towards another person? Those are the kind of cuts I had to make. I had to make a lot of cuts, but it's stuff that I can't do forever, because if I make the changes that will make the most impact to the business, hopefully we will make up the difference and be able to reinvest into the business later on. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I won't bore you guys with the details. That's just where I am right now. But another thing that I wanted to just quickly talk about is that in the light of all of this, being stressed about the store, whether or not we're going to make it or not, worrying about personal finances here and there, I had to sit back and really think about and just realize that a lot of businesses are in the same situation where I am. You're living day to day. You don't know what's going to happen the next weekend. You're behind on your personal bills. Like, no one said this was going to be easy. And I know I talk about that often, but it's just, I have to remind myself, it's tough, because my wife motivates me, my family motivates me, my friends, when we get in touch, they motivate me, but on a daily basis, I kind of need something, and unfortunately, like, these talks I do to the camera and to you guys ultimately it's my way of talking to myself. And then this is why I've kept continuing to record these vlogs, because these are kind of self-checks, because I talk to myself and I have to motivate myself that I know it's tough. It is tough. It's hard. It's stressful. And a big part of me just wants to quit and just go back. I have standing job offers just to go back to corporate America, and get the stable income again and get health insurance, because I have a baby on the way. This is a big risk that I'm doing right now, and I just can't. And it's. But that's aside. I'm losing myself. Sorry. It's like, I find myself that I created something out of nothing. I literally did. And when you look in terms of startup businesses for like a retail store, I literally started with nothing. And if you look at where we come till, this was really done by, not to sound narcissistic here, but really a lot of my hard work and my volunteers. It's just a lot of time and dedication and love, and and it wasn't just me. I came into this business hoping to create a community, hoping that I would, hit that core gamer group, hit those people who have been looking for a place to socialize and be a part of something. And it was pointed out to me that, I had to really sit back and just look at it. Because I'm there every day. It's like seeing your own child grow up. You see that child every day that you fail to realize that your kid's grown up. It's only when you move back from the equation or the situation, and you really look at from beginning to now where it's come. We're over 820 members. The store looks good. I mean, when I compare it to what I had the first time, holy crap. And my late night crew, my core group of people that come almost on a daily, weekly basis, has gone from just a handful of people that I could count to several dozens. Like on today, for example, I had over 20 people in my store, 20, 30 people. That's not a lot in a retail's eyes, but you gotta keep in mind, in the beginning, I struggled to barely have 2 on a Monday night. It's just, it's working. And I love my customers. I really do. I even have some problem ones that, at the end of the day, I still put up with, not because of their value. Yes, I'm a business owner. I'm a store manager. I gotta think about money at the same time. But I look back at myself, and I look at the reasons why I started this. And I started this because nobody has really given the gaming community the attention and the care that it needed. Not one person did. The people who went out and made card shops, board game shops, LAN centers, arcades, they went in to make money. Of course, I went into to make money as well. But the main mantra of my business was to take care of my customers, period. Because I'm one of them. Because I know where they're coming from. I don't know everything that they need, obviously. I'm not a guru. But I knew what was lacking in the marketplace for people like me and us. And I'm just really glad that I just been able to. It hasn't been everyone. Obviously, out of the 820 people, not all 800 people are coming back. Otherwise, we'd be having a different conversation right now. But a decent chunk of those people are returning consistent members. And they're the ones that have really made this business what it is today and have helped it continue to grow up to this day. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Without them, I wouldn't be talking to you guys. And without them and you, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Am I living the life of luxury? No. Am I laughing away to the bank and to the Bahamas? No. I am still working my butt off. I am still in the red. I am still in the trenches. But it's a battle that I am more than happy to fight. I mean, for once in my life, I am enjoying the stress. I mean, yes, stress is not fun, and yes, it's tiring. It's had a noticeable effect on my life. But I still would rather be doing this, working my butt off for almost nothing, than go back to corporate America and be making 6 figures and all that jazz. I'd rather be doing this. Because when I eventually do hit it big, Because, you know what, and I'm not going to sit here and say, well, you got to keep in mind that you might fail, Andrew. You got to keep in mind that you always got to have that risk in front of you. I know there's risks, but if I focus on those risks all the time, I would quit. And those are the reasons why people don't take the leap of faith. Those are the reasons why people don't do anything with their lives, and they just stick with the conformity. Nothing against the people who do. I understand why you do. I was there for several years. But I have to focus on the end game. I have to focus on getting there, because if I don't, then this will all crumble. I have to strive for something bigger, because I won't attain it, or I won't know what I want to attain unless I set goals for myself and I'm doing it. Am I significantly closer? No. It's still way ahead of me. But I'm willing to work for it. I sit here and then just I see the success that other people have, and you can sit there and do one of two things. You can either be jealous about it and talk smack on them and backtalk them all you want. At the end of the day, you're either envious or you just ignore them. Or number two, if you're unhappy with what the elite is doing today, if you're unhappy with the politicians, if you're unhappy with how things are run or how employees are treated or how people are treated, then if you want to do something about it, then do it. Whether it's on a small level or at the highest level. And I'm trying to do it at the high level. I want to be able to talk with some power, not because of my own arrogance or my own, selfish glory to kind of beat everyone. You got to have that, though. Don't get me wrong when I say that. Like, I have that drive. I want to win. You talk to me about other businesses and stuff, I actually get quite passionate about. I get quite passionate about it. But at the same time, my reason to be up there, it's not only to win, but it's to be better than everyone. Not just financially, but as a person, as a leader, as a dad, as a family person, as a citizen of this country and of the world. I want to make some changes. Not so I can feel better about myself every day, just because I am tired of just as I was tired of someone dictating my life, my job, my livelihood, I am tired of dictating these people up there with my health, my safety, and as well as taking care of other people. You can sit there and you see all these people that need help desperately and do nothing about it. It's stupid. It's so stupid. I want to do something about it. I want to be able to help those people. So that's deviating from, what I was initially trying to start. But I'm just telling you guys, the moral of this video is just letting you guys know that I'm still going. And today was me budgeting the money that I did get on how to use it efficiently. What needs to be taken care of, what needs to be done, and just move forward and get ready to move forward. All right, we didn't get the money that we wanted, but it's not the end of the world. Let's do what we can to make this business better, because you know what? At the end of the day, the last 8 months, it's been all me and the community and the investors that did come in. We didn't have much. We didn't get $1 million to do our dream store, no. We didn't get $100,000 to do it, no. It was pretty much our imagination, our creativity, our hard work, our ethics. Like, everything is what we've done is what got us here. And that's what's going to continue to keep pushing us forward. And that's what I am. I have no time to sit around and sulk and cry and do all that. Because I have responsibilities. And I also have that time whimpering and stuff is better spent focusing on the next steps. Because you know what? the brighter side is, you know, those shares that I didn't sell, the ownership pieces that I didn't sell, I'm holding on to. And you know what? When the business is worth 5 times, 10 times more in a few months, I'm hoping. Not that much, but you know what I'm saying. It's going to be worth a lot more. And I may not even need the money. To be honest, like, if it goes the way that I'm thinking, I might even not need it. And the person who didn't buy in, it's going to regret it. My goal is now to make those people who didn't come in regret it. Because if they regret it, I've done my job. I know I'm in the right direction. So, here's to the future, guys. Like, wish me luck. I'm just gonna do it. So, with that said, I know this wasn't a very funny video. This was a very serious video. But once again, guys, like as I always say, these videos are meant for, it's not only a documentation of my journey here, but it's a diary. It's also a way for me to talk to myself. Because, you know, I look at the lens, but sometimes I look at the screen, and it's just me talking to myself. No one else is in the car. It's just a camera and me, and I'm just talking. And I personally really do feel like I'm talking to you. But it's also talking to you, future Andrew. And hopefully when I am editing this, I'm on the right path and I'm still going. And by the time you guys actually see this video, business is still there, it's kicking, and I'm recording the video saying, all right, I'm kicking butt and chewing bubblegum. And that. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I really hope all of you are doing well. It's spring technically right now, and by the time you see this, it's probably gonna be summer, but I really hope that you guys have been doing well on your New Year's resolutions and your own personal journeys. And I really can't wait to start posting again, because I really miss all of you. I miss talking to all of you. I miss reading your comments. I love you guys. I really do. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So, as always, guys, please feel free to leave a comment down below. You know, I really appreciate you guys just even taking the time to watch this part of the video. And if you haven't already done so, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. I mean, if you watched this part of the video, you liked hearing what I said, I guess. So, why not subscribe to my channel? So, seriously, guys, thank you. And whatever part of the day of the world it is that you're watching this video, please have a good day, good morning, good evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night. Let me see.